You want to answer that question
Sorry.
now? Did you hear that
Hold on
question?
1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. My phone overheated in this sun. I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. How it's right. You're in Los Angeles. Oh, my goodness.
I gotta ask my son is out there. So the question that we were asking you, and you probably wanted to go after this question, so I ask it again. So Eli Smith wanted to know and did you hear the questions about we had talked about well, let's talk about this. So Eli Smith wanted to know, when will the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl? Now, I hope never. Okay, I'm telling you straight up. I hope never. But
I've been trying to retrain them all the time I've been here. I've been trying to get them to understand this is America's team.
Never.
But they don't get it.
But go ahead. That is your layup question. But I hope never. That's just my,
Okay. Well, I think we got the curse of Jimmy Johnson. Until Jerry Jones does right by Jimmy Johnson,
really,
I don't know. I just don't know. But very seriously, here's what's interesting, and that is that they haven't won in 26
years.
And it's the most valuable franchise in all of sports.
Right.
So Jerry Jones does something right, except what he puts on the football field.
Right,
so
right.
I have no answer.
Listen, I can relate because I'm a Knicks fan. The Knicks is the most valuable NBA franchise.
Right.
I got nothing.
I got nothing. Right.
All I have is Willis Reed coming off the floor.
Right, man.
So I guess we'll say winning is not everything, right? Okay.
Right.
To be in I don't know, because the Cowboys have a great national following. But to be a Knicks fan is to be a cult. It's a cult because there's no reason to be one, except we can't help it. So we can't help it. Dallas, they used to win it.
So George, you knew how Mother was, how Miss Ellen Brackens was about the Dallas Cowboys, okay, and trying to get everybody here in Syracuse to cheer for the Dallas Cowboys. And when I first moved here, Pastor, the Buffalo Bills were trying to win a championship. Okay, and trying with Kelly, and every year, Dallas spanked them for a while. So I got really cocky. I got real cocky. Okay, but I have to admit, it's been a long dry spell.
I got a piece of that Buffalo thing with my wide right. I got a piece of that.
Okay.
The Giants.
Okay, so is Miss Record, by the way, still providing the scholarships for some of your students?
You are so wonderful. Miss Record is the best. And matter of fact, Miss Record, to show you how amazing she is, she's in the hospital.
I heard.
And she told her kids, you better take this money to the church for the scholarship. And they have been so trained that by Sister Record that they know every year at a certain time, they are to bring that scholarship money to the church. And so she's an amazing woman. Even from her hospital bed, she don't play about that scholarship.
Exactly. I was talking to Catherine Mitchell a couple of days ago, and she told me that Miss Record was now bedridden, and I was so sad to hear that. They came up to visit us here in Syracuse for a while because she and Mother and Miss Mitchell were very close friends. But if you see her, or when you see her, when you talk, you please make sure you say that Vicki Brackens asked about you, okay? Because she was tremendous to me when I was growing up.
I will definitely do that, yeah.
Okay.
And let me just say, your mother, Ellen Brackens, when you said that name, my mouth just dropped.
Oh, you didn't?
Because, listen, you talked about a queen and an encourager. She blessed my life when I was at Bishop College. I flash back to your mother, and so you have no idea. I'm flat. That was a wonderful woman right there, just a queen of a lady. And I'm looking at you, and I see her all over you.
Oh yeah.
And so, oh my God, Ellen Brackens, you just don't know what you just did to me.
I didn't know.
Jesus.
Okay.
How about that?
I had no idea.
I love it.
And I forgot where I was preaching. I was preaching in some setting, and it wasn't just a regular church, but she was there along with Yvonne Ewell. That's what I remember distinctly. And she and Yvonne Ewell just blew me up like I was the greatest of all time. And I didn't do nothing. But they made me like I really had done something. And I knew I hadn't done it. That's why I never will forget that meeting. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for that, because I had no idea that the two of you were connected that way. So now that explains to me why when I said I wanted to watch Friendship West, she said yes and figure out how to make it happen. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay.
She was amazing.
Wow.
She was amazing.
And Doc, for your frat brothers, what did you cross and all of that?
Oh yeah. Epsilon Gamma, the Outlaw Chapter, Fall 79.
All right, now, and where is that? Because I don't know nothing about that.
Bishop College.
Bishop in Dallas, Texas. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'll have to clue George in on Miss Record and the barbecue in Bishop College.
Awesome. I know that we were at time, but any last words you want to leave with our audience before they next hear you at the summit, and of course they can catch you on online at the Friendship West Baptist Church.
Well, George, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I appreciate the work that you continue to do, and you are a blessing and a gift to our community. And to connect me with Sister Brackens just really blessed my soul in a great way. I appreciate the work that you all are doing, and I am super hyped about next week. COVID has brought about some nightmarish times. But the good news is we can train through it. That's what we do. Here's what's so providential and poetic is that you're talking about the weekend where August 28th, 1963, Dr. King, in the backdrop of a nightmare, declared, "I have a dream." And
that's right.
Next weekend is that anniversary, and we're going to carry forth with what he challenged us to do. In that spirit, I'm super hyped and can't wait to get there.
All right, that is Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes III, the senior pastor of the Friendship West Baptist Church there in Big D, Dallas, Texas. And we so appreciate 10:20 is his lecture on August the 27th. Make sure you have your tickets, mydreamsummit.com. The Dream Summit presented by Eli Smith. We want to thank our good friend, of course, Vicki Brackens. Vicki, when you coming back, Vicki?
October 16th, my birthday. I will be back on the air and looking forward to talking to everybody there in the Syracuse area. And Dr. Haynes, you may as well tune in too on iHeartRadio because we stream there every Sunday.
I love it.
Okay.
America's Money Maven, Vicki Brackens.
Can I just say something? October 16th is also our daughter's birthday. So another connection.
Is that right? And we'll say this, right? Everything you said, like when you were talking about earlier about economic IQ and financial literacy, Vicki was like, yep. That's what we've been talking about. And so I know that this was what do you call it? Divine order, right?
Yeah.
God don't make no mistakes. Brother, keep doing your thing. And thank you for your prophetic word, because I needed that today. So I appreciate you. George Kilpatrick, inspiration for the nation.